We're in Camden County, Missouri. We're about to take a look at a nice property with a large meadow and a live water spring. We're on Kaufman Bend Drive right now. We're about to turn right onto Dodds Camp Road, which is a gravel road. We'll stay on Dodds Camp Road for 1/10 of a mile, and then we'll take a right onto the easement road. And you can see that coming up on the right. I'll set my trip meter because I'm not sure exactly how far it is to the property. I'll know when we get there, and then we'll all know. We just recently got this property, and we've got a guy up in here to straighten out the roads. There's this road grader right there. He had some mechanical problems earlier in the week, and so he's taking care of that, so the roads are only about half cleaned up. And that would be part of the half that's not. You'll want to four-wheel drive to access this property. If it's been dry, I guess you could potentially get to it in a car, if it was a car you didn't care about. But otherwise, you'll need a four-wheel drive or an SUV with some clearance, and obviously the four-wheel drive. Super pretty area. You'll find all kinds of deer out here and wild turkey. Of course, we're very close to Lake of the Ozarks as well for fishing, boating, swimming. Huge lake. The property's less than about a mile from Lake of the Ozarks, probably 2 miles by road. Okay, we came to a Y in the road at the base of the hill, and we will go left. And we'll be coming up on the property shortly. Cross through a small creek bed here. It has been really dry out here the last week or two, which you can probably tell by looking at the roads. We've got a pretty sunny day. It's towards the end of June. All the leaves are out. Things are looking nice out here. Okay. We've gone 9/10 of a mile. And you're looking at the property right now. There's a big sycamore tree. Behind that sycamore, you can see what look like birch trees, and that's actually where the spring-fed pond is. All this meadow is on the property. Trees, there's a small creek behind those trees. There's a very small creek that this spring feeds into at the edge of these trees. The spring pond itself is not much to look at. It's really small. But actually the spring, we'll just walk right over here. Get a look at that. There you can see the live water spring. I guess that would be watercress right there. And it originates just about 50 feet up that direction in that spring-fed pond. And there's the live water spring going into the very small creek. So that's a really good sign that it's an excellent spring. It's dry enough that some of the creeks are dry, but this spring is just running steadily. Very cool. I'll get back to the truck and we'll zip over to another part of the property. Take a quick look at the creek. Large open meadow. Great pasture. Down there you can see some logs and tops that the guys have just started pushing over to the side. The property was logged recently of the commercial white oak, but all over I see walnut. I see a lot of different trees and a lot of mid-sized oak as well. A lot of pasture area on this property. There's a little creek right on the other side of this tree line. There's a fence there, watch out for that. It's really low. I can see some fish in that pool there. But it's been dry, it's low. I've never seen a ton of water in this creek, though obviously if you look at the bank, there has been a ton of water in this creek. Cedar, hickory, all types of trees. I should mention that the property does also extend onto the other side of the creek as well. Another look at the large meadow. This area here would have been what the loggers would have used as a landing to load their trucks and size some of the trees. That's why it's a little messy, a lot messy. Right now the guys are working on just pushing the debris to the side of the meadow, and they'll just leave it, but it could easily be burnt, especially if you wait a year or two and let it dry out. It'll burn in no time. Awesome property, super peaceful out here and private. That's the acreage with the live water spring in Camden County, Missouri.